The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Minnesota Vikings. Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here to begin the drive, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Here's Edwards again on second down, and he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards there and a first down. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This time, Jackson will throw it. Steps away to his left. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know, it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson. You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They start the drive with Cook, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And this will be a Vikings 1st down as he gets this up past the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It was Justin Houston who got him down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They'll run here with Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Gus Edwards taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because, to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. This time Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They run again on first down. Cook, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
3rd and short yardage. Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Play action now. Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. A give for Edwards running right. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, it's Edwards. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Credit Zadarius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Final play of the half, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson as time expires in the first half. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, and maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and cut back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, it's Cook. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Off the play fake, Cousins. Oh, what a catch there by Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
A 10th carry of the game for Cook. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Cousins gives way to Cook. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. Now Cousins. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Play fake. Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run with Cook. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Cousins now. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Justin Matabike working his way to the quarterback that time.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
After the sack, 3rd and goal now from the 12.
Third down, here's a run by Cook.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It's a 6-yard carry. It does put him just a few yards short of the goal line, but 4th down coming up.
4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota.
The kick by Joseph is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. They don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 72 yards. And the Ravens use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Throwing on second down. Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They go play action. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Cousins now from the 50. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins rolling to his right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Justin Jefferson
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run once more with Edwards. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
45 yards on the ground for him so far.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
To the right side, this is Edwards. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, Edwards.
And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Now a handoff, Edwards.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Edwards now on 1st and 10.
And he's got it to about the 40.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards.
Here's Jackson.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. But he's got it inside the 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Here's Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Cousins. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.